Nova-Zudifas! Gola! Timon stebodrar! Umsona no mordakin pavuri freya. Waine likro, krorubarg.
You have done well, flesh of my flesh, in seeking out your inheritance.
Jason will provide the proof I need to open the Jedi Council's eyes and expose Barris's network of spies.
My child, your power has grown since we last met. Your strength will rise and shake the Sith. I feel it.
The Force is very strong with you.
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Van, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Isn't Padawan just another word for apprentice? You're not even a real Jedi.
I will be. I've assembled my lightsaber. My final trial is to face a Sith in combat. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
You cannot scare me.
I don't need to scare you, only defeat you, and that I can do.
Release your anger. It's the only way to defeat me.
This is not right! Fall! You must fall to me! I fall to no one!
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns, Republic and Empire planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War.
And his death is my responsibility.
I've saved the Republic twice before. I've fought Mandalores and armies of the dark side. You won't stop me.
The future voice of the Emperor. Let you die like a dog.
You are truly Barris's kin to betray someone so loyal to you.
It is a family tradition.
But things are more dire than I suspected.
You think you can silence the Emperor's true voice? Deliver the death blow then! From beyond darkness, I shall strike at you! Someday, vengeance will be mine!
No one dare stand in my way. Let this be a message to you all.
I cannot be destroyed!
Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead. A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Dromund Kaas. Now, a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever. This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
It's you! It's really you! I can hardly believe my optical circuits.
Jakaro and D4, I was hoping I hadn't seen the last of you.
Welcome to Rishi, my lord. Not exactly the paradise we'd hoped it would be. All bluster aside, this planet's inhabitants are not to be trifled with. The Nova Blades in particular are a powerful and organized group. That is why we intend to depower and disorganize them by firing from Jakaro's ship on the targets of your choosing.
They see me causing trouble, and word gets out that the Howling Tempest gang is coming for the Nova Blades.
Precisely! It's nice to not have to explain everything for a change. I'd wish you good luck if I thought you'd need it. We'll keep in touch.
Good as new.
Circuits crossed for collateral damage. Fire, Chikaro!
Give me a real fight.
Chikaro tells me that should be enough to get the Nova Blade's attention. There's a Lieutenant Donovan in charge here, according to Karen. Challenging him would make a fine exclamation mark.
It's like a war zone, Commodore! We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp!
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, and kill whoever's messing with us!
But Commodore Marcock!
You heard him. Kill whoever's messing with you. Or try, at least.
I took down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
Fight.
I was hoping you'd pick that one.
The job's done.
Excellent news, but it's only our first step.
One of the Nova Blades mentioned a slave camp, somewhere remote. We should strike there next.
Good call, actually. I ran across some chatter about that place. Basically, anyone in Raiders Cove who doesn't give the Nova Blades a slice of their action or whatever gets locked away. Some get put into hazardous labor, like mining, but most are sold as slaves to visitors from off-world. It's a lucrative business for the Blades.
Give me the coordinates and I'll get started.
It's not that simple. We don't actually know where the slave island is. You'll have to slip in with one of the Nova Blades' cargo.
The job's done.
Excellent news, but it's only our first step.
One of the Nova Blades mentioned a slave camp, somewhere remote. We should strike there next.
Good call, actually. I ran across some chatter about that place. Basically, anyone in Raiders Cove who doesn't give the Nova Blades a slice of their action or whatever gets locked away. Some get put into hazardous labor, like mining, but most are sold as slaves to visitors from off-world. It's a lucrative business for the Blades.
Give me the coordinates and I'll get started.
It's not that simple. We don't actually know where the slave island is. You'll have to slip in with one of the Nova Blades' cargo shipments. I'm sure the island's heavily guarded, so try not to get killed.
I believe Theron means to say he's concerned for your safety, as am I. May the Force serve you well.
Getting off this island.
Not my ears. Give me a real fight.
finally over.
Give me a real fight.
Thanks. You're all right.
Jacaro, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed.
Jacaro, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed. And I ain't the only one.
Your debt's the least of the Nova Blade's worries right now.
I believe it. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove, Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time, tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok. You give him one for me, alright?
I'd say the Nova Blades are properly distracted, wouldn't you?
That would be an understatement. Theron's been monitoring communications. You've caused quite a stir.
Want some gratification? Here, check this out. Just recorded.
They're blasting up my supplies, my foot soldiers, taking my workers. What are you people prepared to do about it?
This appears to be your problem, not ours.
How would you like it if I made it your personal problem? Give me Revan. I want to talk to Revan.
No, I don't think so.
You don't put Revan on. The Nova Blades stop rerouting galactic traffic. That ain't negotiable.
Revan.
Commodore Margok, are you threatening to alter the terms of our deal? I paid you to do a job and you've done it well. But that's over now. I no longer have any use for your Nova Blades.
Hey, I know Torch and her Mandalorian clan up and left us. But the Blades still got a lot to offer.
Not if you don't have your own house in order. Put an end to the upstart causing you trouble, and I'll consider resuming our alliance.
You really did it. You got them running scared.
Margok mentioned Mandalorians. Do you know anything about that?
Heard the name Torch before, but not much else. I'm looking into it.
The Nova Blades still have an impressive roster of hardened criminals at their disposal, and the aggressor is still heavily fortified.
The aggressor's their headquarters. You've seen it. A crashed ship Margok turned into a fortress. Can't get in without the proper security codes.
That won't be a problem for me.
We'll get Jakaro to lend a hand all the same.
If nothing else, the activity will keep him from picking apart D4 any further.
Music to my ears. Give me a real fight. Music to my ears.
Theron.
Finally in. Nice work. Now to see where Margok's hiding all his secrets.
You dirty, no-good pirate scum.
The Howling Tempest gang was made up. Never existed. You're about to wish you were dealing with some random band of raiders.
We'll have to see about that. My forebears founded Raiders Cove. This is my island, and I'm not giving it up. So come on in. Do your worst. In the end, you ain't coming out alive.
So you blew our cover, huh? Luckily, I can jam the aggressor's external comms. About all I can do right now, though. They've got live slicers and they're managing network security on the fly. I can't do anything until they're offline.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will. Now that you've got access to the place, see what you can do about opening a line for me to slice in remotely.
Give me a real fight. No. Give me a real fight. No, not that. My ears.
You're making the biggest mistake ever. I got connections.
Good as new. Music to my ears.
Come find me. I dare you.
That'll leave a stain. Music to my ears.
Security measures are down. Trouble is, so's the network. Margok must have shut it down manually.
This is my ship. Think you can just walk on in and be left alive?
Theron, are you getting this?
Loud and clear. I'm in. Full access.
This is the sort of momentum we could never create on our own. We need to maintain that momentum. Surely if the Revenites are done with the Nova Blades as Revan indicated, they're on to the next stage of their plan.
There'd better be something in the Nova Blades files that sheds some light on what Revan's doing with those hyperspace routes.
Yeah, tell me about it. Starting to feel like flying blind is the new normal.
While Theron's pulling down data, I suggest you start to make your way back to Raiders Cove. Hopefully he'll have found something of use by then.
I'll set you right.
What have we learned from the aggressor?
Very little, I'm afraid. It would appear someone took it upon themselves to corrupt much of the data as a last resort.
It's a real mess, getting fragments but nothing incredibly coherent. The one thing that does keep turning up is the Mandalorian Margok brought up earlier, the one they call Torch.
What about her?
Well, it looks like Torch and Margok were thick as thieves for a while, then something happened. Had to do with the Revenites. Don't really know the details, but it looks like Torch moved her whole clan to another island here on Rishi. I've got the coordinates.
Chikaro, ready your ship. I'll go see what this Torch has to say for herself.
I'm sending Chikaro out on a scouting run. I've made local arrangements for your transportation should he not return in time.
Wow. You've been busier than I thought.
Get whatever information you can from the Mandalorians. With any luck, they'll lead us to the Revenites.
My dear friend the Wrath, always a pleasure to see you intact.
Darth Varon, this is unexpected.
Well, what's life without a few surprises? There are matters I'd like to discuss in person, and I happen to be near the Rishi system. Perhaps we can meet, enjoy a respite from the bloodshed and destruction.
It's past time we reconnected. I expect that we have much to consider together.
I will await you at these coordinates, but do make haste. My visit to Rishi must be brief.
My good Wrath, you look the same as ever. How many Jedi have you slain today?
We meet again, Varon.
In all seriousness, how are you? I understand you've been working tirelessly for our Empire. Is it satisfying, your craft? Putting down huts and cults here and there?
These deeds must be done, but I grow weary of running the errands of others.
As I feared. I worry for you, Wrath, and for your future. The Republic claims the Emperor is dead, but I hear rumors to the contrary. The game pieces are moving.
Speak plainly.
Consider this. The last Wrath of the Emperor served in that position for centuries, only departing after turning traitor. As I understand, you never chose to become the Wrath. The position was thrust upon you. What is it that you truly desire?
I wish to rule. I wish to exert my will and my vision upon the Empire and the Sith. That is our Order's way.
So it is, and though it may one day cause us conflict, I would not see your path inhibited. I have a gift to aid your endeavors. I have come upon indications that you are being watched, and have been for some time. These spies are mechanical, but ingeniously hidden using combinations of ancient and modern technology, welded into form using the Force.
You make a bold claim. Why come for me? What do you want out of this?
If unknown forces are tracking you, spying upon you, then surely that concerns us all. An associate of mine with connections in the Gree Enclave manufactured this. A device to reveal your foe. Use it to reclaim your privacy if you wish, or to look upon the face of your watchers.
How does it work?
Activation is simple, but I draw your foes somewhere remote. The jungle, perhaps, to avoid interference. There is more I'd offer you, but not until I'm certain we are alone.
Your assistance will not be forgotten, Lord Varen. Once again, our deals bear fruit.
I will remain on Rishi as long as I can. Good hunting, Wrath.
There will be peace. The Roth can see do not permit this.
Give me a real fight. To my ear. That'll leave it there.
No! Will die. The Roth disobeys order. Darkness must be preserved. he returns or it will be silence. The Wrath cannot know. The ritual must proceed.
Give me a real fight. Delete.
Wrath. This explains much.
7-1.
You should not have destroyed the Opticrons. The droids exist so that we may know you. You exist so that you may serve our master.
You have no need to know my every movement. The droids were an insult.
We determine our needs. You are an instrument of our master's will. Perhaps you have spent too much time serving among the fleets and the Dark Council. First Ilum, then Makeb, and on the list goes. What does not threaten the Emperor is not your concern. We fear you forget this.
I've forgotten nothing. You need not be concerned.
Good. We are at a delicate juncture. Trust that if there are matters of import, you will be told. Now, I understand Darth Vowran sought to meet you here. He has committed crimes against the Hand.
What sort of crimes?
He sought to learn our secrets and interrogated a servant. We believe he is fleeing to the unmapped stars of the Rishi Maze. Did he reach you? If he left this world only recently, we might still find him.
Vowran stood in that very spot. He could not be gone long. He can still be caught.
Excellent. The Hand will see to it. We will not ask that you stay your saber and return to the tranquility of our fortress. Your edge must not be dulled. Have faith that all questions, all concerns, will shortly be resolved. The Emperor is returning, and we will fuel his flame.
I will not be patronized, and I am no one's slave. I am reconsidering our arrangement, servant. If your master desires my aid, he can speak to me himself.
You have made a grievous error!
No, the error was yours. Approaching Torches Island.
music to my ears.
Made it inside. Huh. Don't know what you're doing in our compound. But since you're here, let's see what you're made of. Hey, that was almost up to Mando standards.
strength. Give me a real fight. Music to my ear.
Gewährt.
My ears. Music to my ears. Give me a real fight.
Done pretty well for yourselves. But you're in the arena now. Meet Joss and Volk. Husband and wife, tough as Durasteel, undefeated, and still eager to prove themselves.
You'll regret that.
I will destroy you!
My husband, the pushover. When do you finally destroy them, huh? This is how it's done, Joss!
Oh, like watching dust gather. Think you always fight better, Redor? Let him have it!
Not half bad.
Music. Together we can't lose!
Let him have it!
Joss! You're doing it wrong!
Think that, Volk!
Get him!
Let him have it!
Joss! You're doing it wrong!
Have to hand it to you. That was something. Think it's time we met.
Music to my ears. Real fight.
they call Torch.
Shay Visla. That little nickname the locals came up with. Hell if I know why.
You recently had a falling out with the Revenites and the Nova-Blades. Tell me everything.
Oh, tell you everything. Sure, of course. Because I never had a Sith try to assert themselves before. Tell you what, instead of whatever grand gesture of cooperation you thought might happen here, why don't we try something a little different? Been a while since I had a decent challenge. I'm taking this opportunity to show my clan how it's done. Here we go! I thought you could fight! Nova-Zudifas! Try harder! Jedi! Yes! Nova-Zudifas! Try harder! Pushing yourself or not? Playtime's over. Take strength. Nova-Zudifas! Try harder! Pushing yourself or not? Nova-Zudifas! Try harder! Won't let you win. I'm taking you down. Won't let you win. Now the real fighting starts. Draw! Won't let you win. Not bad. Son of a... Okay, so I'm a little rustier than I'd like to admit. But just a little. Felt good to be in a real scrap for once.
I'm impressed.
Flattery, huh? Oh, what the hell, I'll take it. So, You know the Blades went and partnered up with the Revenites. Means you probably know they're up to no good. We helped out the Blades to have a good relationship with Raiders Cove. We didn't sign up for the Revenites in their all-out war, so we bailed.
Put out the call to your clan. You fight for the Empire now.
Yeah, my days of working for the Empire are long gone. Give me a single target that's worth my going toe-to-toe with. That's fine. But the Revenites and their fleet of warships? Pass.
Where are these ships?
Couldn't tell you. I wouldn't mind it a bit if you chased the Revenites out of Rishi. Off the radar is just how we like it here. Good hunting to you, Sith. Jesus Mandoade! Who's up for a Skarkla hunt?
I understand your frustration, Jakaro, but there's only so much of your bluster I'm prepared to take.
What's going on?
Theron's been captured by the Revenites. Data from the Nova-Blades hinted at the location of a Revenite safe house in Raiders Cove. We looked into it and were ambushed.
Revan knew we were here.
It looks that way. It's possible he may have sensed our presence. I couldn't say for sure. Whatever the case, I stand by my decision to not impede in Theron's abduction. And I know Theron would too. Now he's in a position to do what he does.
We're talking about a seasoned SIS operative. If the Revenites took him to their base, he could learn a lot.
Of course, if we're to make any use of that knowledge, we'll have to exfiltrate him all the same. Hopefully you've fared better with the Mandalorians.
Revan has a fleet of warships on standby.
Of course. From examining the Nova-Blades data, it looks as though they've been routing Imperial and Republic fleets here to Rishi.
So, the Empire and Republic are drawn into a full-scale battle, and whoever's left standing, the Revenites pick off.
And we still don't know who we can trust. We need to interfere with the Revenites' plans, if not stop them outright.
Yes, it's true. I was able to pinpoint several communications originating from another island. I'm told there's a Rishi village on the outskirts. I can't imagine they would resent our presence there.
The village will be our staging area. After the Revenites fall, I will confront Revan myself.
Yes, my lord. We have to assume Revan's expecting a resistance force now. You should expect to find patrols along the way.
That better?
You're new.
Are you in charge here?
We don't really operate that way, but I can act as that sort of figure if you require it of me. How might I help?
My allies and I would like to stay here.
Do what you like. No Rishi will have an issue with your presence.
I suppose now that we've left Raiders Cove, you're going to start complaining about them instead of the pirates.
You cleared the path well, and made a friend.
I am called a Renkow.
The other inhabitants on this island, are you in contact with them? Do you know what they're up to?
If an individual Rishi chooses to get involved with others, that's that Rishi's choice. Otherwise, we tend to see no reason to inquire. These other inhabitants they have also kept to themselves. Strangely, their encampment appears to be segregated. One group looks like her, the other is less intense.
Imperial and Republic traitors working side by side, but still wary of one another.
This may provide an opportunity, either to extract atonement for their deception or to employ a little deception of our own.
It's an opportunity to thin the ranks, is what it is.
Your zeal for making heads roll never ceases to surprise me, D4. Don't worry yourself, it may yet come to that.
I'll take a closer look at these Revanite camps.
And we'll attempt to establish a better grasp of their activities.
I hope we can establish where Agent Shan is being held.
As do I.
We, Rishi, would be grateful for your help around the village. If you choose to provide it, of course. Savor your travels.
My ears.
Give me a real fight.
Be patient, Sergeant, but be ready. As soon as we have word from Revan, our work begins.
Lord Ivris, sir. It's...
The Emperor's wrath. Here. we're found out. I suppose Darth Mar sent you to fight his battle for him. Seems his usual way. No, better still. You learned about us and thought Mar could be in on it. You're here on your own. We have the upper hand.
You might think you're in a position of strength, but this very second your Republic friends are plotting to take you down.
Like me, they are resolute in their beliefs. They won't falter.
Meaning you don't even have a contingency plan in place. What if the sworn enemies camped right next to you decide to revert to type?
If I may say, my lord, he does make a convincing argument.
It does seem we've been less than a step ahead for some time now. Opposition at our heels and in the shadows. You'll get no further resistance from me. I can't vouch for every last Imperial Revanite, of course, but I can speak for those present.
What do you intend to do about the others?
Captain Milanek and his subordinates? I'll have my people look into your claims. You may well be right about them.
That better?
Give me a real fight.
There have been reports of skirmishes in the area. I want you to stay alert for anything out of the ordinary.
Such as?
5 stars! Be ready to fire on my mark!
You should be more worried about the saboteurs Lord Ivris ordered to infiltrate your camp.
Nice try, but I don't buy it. Ivris wouldn't turn against the cause.
Ivris asked me to help him, but I'm looking after the greater good.
You're a Revanite? I thought I would have been informed. Go! Get everyone on the lookout for movement from the Imperials!
Ivris must be looking around for Theron Shan to use him against you somehow.
What? No, he's well aware that Shan's in the Valley Stronghold. I'm gonna have words with Ivris when this is all over, I'll tell you that.
You Republic types, you're far too trusting. Lana, Theron's being held in a Valley Stronghold. Could be Revan there as well.
I have D4 see what the Rishi know about it. We'll work out a plan of attack once you've returned.
Strength.
I've never met a people quite like the Rishi. Pragmatic, accommodating, reasonable. If it wasn't for the... I've never met a people quite like the Rishi. Pragmatic, accommodating, reasonable. If it wasn't for the climate, I'd consider staying.
I haven't had any problems with them, so far.
Always be at least a little guarded. Not the worst way to live, considering all the betrayal on display. As I mentioned earlier, I did acquire some information worth noting. Rishi observations surrounding the Revanite stronghold fit what we know. They're holding powerful warships on standby, and they're well protected.
I don't care who or what they have guarding that place. They won't stop me from getting to Revan.
I don't believe Miss Benika was finished, Jakaro.
We've been unable to reach the Imperial fleet nearing Rishi, but I can confirm from the Nova Blade's data logs that Darth Mar's flagship is among them.
Get to work on a solution for our connection issues. He needs to know what's coming.
I'm working to remap the interference patterns into a code that protocol droids on approaching ships should be able to decipher, if they're any good.
Press on. Stall their ships if you can, and we'll do what we can from here to reach the fleet and lend support as needed.
I'm no pushover, but you aren't joking. We do hope Agent Shan is recovered.
Yes, preferably alive. Now go show the Revanites, and, fate willing, Revan himself, why you are not to be trifled with.
Leave a stick. My ear. Give me a real fight.
I'm starting to get the hang of slicing. Theron's influence, I suppose. Give me 1 second. There. A hollow record of Theron under interrogation. Coordinates are coming your way.
And Revan?
No indication he's there, but no indication he isn't either. I wouldn't let my guard down.
My ears. Not half bad. My ears.
You interfered. You will fall! You will fall! You will fall!
Revan.
I should have known the Empire would send one of its lapdogs to try and find me. You should never have bothered.
What have you done with Theron?
Theron Shan's fate doesn't matter. Neither does yours. I'm changing the fate of the galaxy itself.
I get you've lost your mind.
I understand how you might see it that way from your narrow point of view. I'm not waging some war with the Empire and Republic. I'm saving countless lives, and you keep getting in the way. The only upside in your being here, really, is that you get to bear witness. My plan's too far along for you to stop it now.
Don't listen to him. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Don't know how much Lana or Revan told you, but he's lured the Imperial and Republic command fleets to Rishi.
Revan wants to draw them into a fight. Try to take out the leadership.
It'll barely be a fight. Revanites embedded on both sides are gonna sabotage shields, weapons, you name it. And we can't warn them. Revan had the Nova Blades build him a signal jammer. No communications at all up in Rishi space. It'll be a bloodbath.
As strategies go, you appear to have outdone yourself, Revan.
Too bad you won't be around to see the results for yourself.
This place is coming down. Soon.
You could have joined me, Theron. Understandably, you're as tenacious as I ever was. Goodbye.
That'll leave it. Give me a real fight.
Hello? Are you there?
Lana, what just happened?
I appear to have sliced through 4 layers of encryption to remotely deactivate the power core.
Just in the nick of time. Don't know if I could have managed that even.
Theron, good to know you're alive. I heard everything. About the jammer, all of it. We need to regroup for an immediate attack. Whatever happens, be proud of what we've accomplished up to now. See you soon.
All right, take it easy. I'm not exactly 100%, and you're not exactly gentle.
Oh, good! The team's back together again. All thanks to you for saving Theron, of course.
He was practically out the door all on his own.
Theron, you have the intelligence on this signal jammer. You start.
Right. The intelligence I gathered in the company of several interrogation probes while being held against my will. Jammer's on a nearby island. You've probably seen it. Can't be sliced remotely. Lots of Revanite zealots protecting it. The usual hopeless nightmare, basically.
It's important we shut this jammer down. I should have backup.
We may not be with you physically, but we do all have our roles to play.
Whether we agree to play them or not, apparently.
Time's running short. You know what to do. It's what you always do. Triumph.
Don't know if you can read me, but I've arrived.
We read you.
The jammer's in sight.
Perfect, and I just hit the jackpot. An exhaustive list of Revanite traders on both fleets. I'll do what I can to guide you through, but that signal jammer might cause some hiccups.
Give me a real fight. Music to my ears. Don't leave us down. Give me a real fight. Don't leave us down. Music to my ears. Peace is alive.
Okay, you're in. There's a force field between you and that jammer. You'll have to gather a set of security codes to pass through. Signal's going to start breaking up soon. Talk to you when you get that jammer shut down.
Music to my ears. Take strength. Give me a real fight. in the right. Accept it or die. Time to pay.
Hostile engagement initiated. Shouldn't take long. Priming electromatrix.
At your side, darling.
now or face immediate extermination. Friendlies acknowledged. Need to end this! I will take you down! You are interfering! Desist and depart! Priming electromatrix. Need to end this!
Uploading the files.
Come in. Can anyone read me?
I'm here. And you are on Rishi.
Darth Maul, you have traitors in your fleet, scores of them, acting under orders from Revan.
Revan is alive?
He wants you to destroy each other out there.
Have the fleet powered down all weapons. Do it now.
Your people should have a list of the traitors.
Finally, an open line.
Grandmaster Sean, it appears we have been set upon each other by your ancestor.
Yes, we were notified by an agent of ours whose planet side. We're taking measures to detain the traitors among us.
As are we. Given the nature of the threat, I suggest we speak in person.
Very well. A neutral location.
There's a pirate town on Rishi. My team will send the coordinates.
That will do. Then we are agreed. A truce. For the time being.
Quite a significant occasion. I see you've begun without me.
We both felt time was of the essence, Wrath.
Satil Shan, Grand Master of the Jedi Order. Your intervention allowed us to defend ourselves against the Revanite fleet. Many thousands owe their lives to your actions.
And the all-encompassing rot of the Order of Revan has been excised from our fleets. Now we turn to the matter of Revan himself.
My agent here has discovered that Revan's on the fourth moon of Yavin, where he believes the last spark of the Sith Emperor resides.
Revan intends to return the Emperor from the brink of death, so he may finally be destroyed.
You told her about the Emperor, that he isn't dead?
Yes, I did. The Emperor is not the being he once was. He now hungers for the end of life itself. He would consume us all. In resurrecting the Emperor, Revan believes he will succeed where others have failed. But the Emperor will prove far too powerful for Revan or anyone else.
Darth Maul and I will be leading a joint strike force on Yavin 4 to put an end to Revan's plan. I hope you'll join us.
As do I. For the Empire and for the galaxy.
That went surprisingly well, I think.
Yeah. It's nice to see the Empire and Republic can work together without stabbing each other in the back.
It was the right move arranging for your capture. We've succeeded, haven't we?
Unbelievable. Where's the trust, huh? Did it go wander off someplace, or was it never there to start with?
It happened. It's over. It's in the past. Let it go.
Oh yes, it's virtually constant.
Isn't there anything else you wanted first?
Yes. Will that be all?
If we do nothing, the Emperor will devour us all. That cannot be allowed.
I will stand with you to the very end, Lord Wrath.
Right. What she said, but less sithy.
I do hope you get to kill a lot more Revenites. Not as satisfying as when I'm fully assembled and can do it myself, but still. Dead Revenites.
I believe we're ready when you are, my lord.
To Yavin 4 then. Let's finish this.